Hello, Taurus. I'm Luchan Devi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your mid-November 2018 love and romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you to all of those who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to all of those who comment and share. And thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a reading with me now directly through the description box below. If you would like to know about your future long-term partner, when you'll meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how you meet your partner, how to recognize your partner, and more, as well as a full reading as to how to align yourself with your partner in your ideal relationship, you can book a future partner reading with me now through the description box below. You can also book a future partner reading again at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app. I do respond to all messages within 24 hours. The link for that is instantgo.com/PowerLifeHypnosis. So the links to my Instant Go, to my website, and to book a reading with me now are all in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check those out. This is a general reading, of course, so the messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, you can check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may. You can also check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos and cross-watch the video of your romantic interest in order to get a more complete picture of what you may experience at the ending portion of November 2019 regarding your love and romantic relationships. So, Tauruses, let's go ahead and get started on our reading here. I do have here the theme of what we may be experiencing, 2 predictions, our fortune in love, as well as our guidance, so we can discuss how to bring about the best outcome at this time. So let's get into it. So Tauruses, first off, it is safe for you to love. See if we have a little glare there. Okay, it is safe for you to love, Tauruses. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, and make the effort. There we go. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So taking these cards together, when it comes to the theme here, we may be recognizing that it is safe for us to love at this time. And if we don't know, now we know. So again, we may be recognizing and understanding, excuse me, that it is safe for us to love. We may be opening our hearts once again to give and receive the highest energy of all. So we may be opening our hearts perhaps after a period of having it somewhat closed, or we may just be more open to giving and receiving love at this time, to bringing somebody in. And if we are not already feeling this way, then this is a good time to go ahead and practice that energy, feel that energy, intend to open our hearts. Make the effort. Again, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So during this time, we are being guided to take certain steps, participate in certain events, certain actions. Again, open our hearts. Understand that it is safe for us to love. Receive love, give love, however this resonates. But it is important for us to make the effort and do the steps that we need to do in order to bring love in. So we'll go ahead and see how these details resonate as we continue to move forward here. Okay, so let's go into our first prediction. We have here the Ring card, the Sun, as well as the Garden. I just saw 444 on the clock, angelic healing coming at this time. The Ring, the Sun, the Garden. So overall, this is very positive because we do have here the Sun card. And the Sun card can cast a positive light on any reading. So that is very wonderful. So with this combination here, this could be saying that, well, one, let me say this. I remember we did have the Garden card come out in our monthly reading. So if you haven't seen the Taurus monthly reading, it could be a good idea to go ahead and check that out after this one. Nevertheless, we do have here an element of perhaps entering into a successful commitment, a successful relationship, a successful love, perhaps a new love, after getting out there, after socializing. So again, I am suggesting if you're being invited to any social events, we do have Thanksgiving coming up. If you're being invited to any parties, social events, gatherings, go ahead and make that effort and attend, as you have a lot of luck here on your side when it comes to this situation. So again, successful outcome here coming from socializing, getting out there, meetings. So if this is not speaking of this situation here, this could also be making a commitment to yourself. So again, making the effort, making a commitment to bring about a positive outcome in love and relationships, seeking a positive outcome, success, by getting out there, by playing the field, by meeting new people, by socializing. This is a card of gathering, people coming together, socializing, partying. So you may be committed to attaining a positive outcome or being successful in love and romance by getting out there, by socializing. So that's what I'm picking up here for our first prediction. So again, some of us could enter into a positive commitment by getting out there, by socializing. Maybe we even meet somebody through socializing, through partying, through gatherings. So it can be a successful new relationship, or we may be making the effort to bring about success in our love lives by getting out there. So again, go ahead and get out there, Taurus. So for our second prediction here, his thoughts. We do have the grief and adversity card and court. Let's see where you guys can see this best. Okay. Well, it's the court card. So regarding the second prediction here, his thoughts, grief and adversity, court. This is a pretty straightforward prediction, and it's saying within our mental space, within our thoughts, we're going to be having some somewhat challenging thoughts, maybe feeling a little down, a little upset, a little, I want to say tormented, but not in an extreme way. You know, this is only a monthly energy, so this is something that will pass. So it's not too challenging, but we may be having some difficult thoughts, some sad thoughts, challenging thoughts when it comes to bringing balance to our love lives. Perhaps we are in a situation where giving and receiving is unbalanced. Maybe we are giving too much and not receiving enough in our love lives. So that can be creating this grief and adversity here. But again, we do have the opportunity to bring about great success here. So let's keep that in mind. Again, we got to get out there. We got to go ahead and get out there, socialize, meet new people. And that will bring about our success and our commitments. So again, a lot of us may even find a new lover during this month, and that is excellent. So these are the steps that we are being guided to take. Let's make that effort to get out there. Love isn't going to come knocking on our door. I mean, it could, but not necessarily. We have to get out there. We have to socialize. We have to have fun. And let's keep our hearts open to give and receive the highest love of all, or the highest energy of all. Let's keep our hearts open and know that it is safe for us to love. Go out there with positive expectations, knowing that we have this really positive energy backing us up at this time. We got that in 2 readings, right? Let's go ahead and go into our fortune, Taurus. First off, we have the Griffin, which is speaking of honor and good luck. So again, we have this energy of the sun shining on us here. But we do have to get out there. We have good luck on our side. So let's make that effort. Do what we have to do to bring about love and romance, knowing that we have this energy backing us up. And once again, we have the sun. We have the sun. The sun is shining on us at this time. We have such positive energy backing us up. So open your heart. Oh, that's funny. Both of these cards are saying to open your heart. So Taurus, open your heart. Keep your heart open. Don't be afraid to let love in. Don't be afraid to let new love in. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. That is so beautiful. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. So there's going to be growth here in romance, because it could be that many of you have been a little stagnant in your romantic life. Not all of you, but that's an energy that we have had. Nevertheless, we do have so much positivity here. We have great energy, a lot of success. And let me say this, these cards as well represent success. These cards together with these 2 aces represent success. So we have success in our commitments here. Success in new relationships, success in new commitments. So let's keep that heart open. Positive expectations. Make that effort. That may be the effort that we're guiding to take. Even if we have fears, fear-based thoughts, doubts, worries, let's be open to love, as the only way that we can bring in love is to have our hearts open, right? Love can't come in to a closed heart. Love can't come in to a closed space. Let's go into our guidance, Taurus. Number 2, and this is the Yin card. In the reverse, number 35, Loyal Heart. In the reverse once again. Number 8, the Tribe, and this came out in the upright. So, taking this number 2 Yin card first, this can be speaking of bringing balance to our love lives, to our romantic relationships. And this is saying, Taurus, that many of us may have the habit of giving too much. We may have put in a lot of effort with a romantic situation or a past partner or past interest, putting in everything that we could, you know, blood, sweat, tears, love, wanting, yearning, pining, thoughts, right? Thoughts. We had his thoughts card. So we put in a lot to a romantic situation. Now it's time for us to receive love. When we just give and give and give, it throws off the balance of the law of giving and receiving. So we must be open to receiving love at this time, knowing that we don't have to do everything. It is safe for us to love. So let's keep our heart open and allow others to meet us halfway. Allow others to give the love that we are giving out. When we give too much love, it can be very draining, and it disrupts that law of reciprocity. It disrupts that law of giving and receiving, and that causes an unbalanced circumstance in our romantic relationships. So if we have been giving, let's take a step back and let's allow ourselves to receive love. Number 35, Loyal Heart. this card did come up in the reverse. So this can be speaking of a feeling of betrayal. A feeling of betrayal here. So it could be useful for us to, actually, I'm sorry, in order to empower ourselves. This is an 8 card. So in order for us to empower ourselves, it could be a good idea to look at what we may be holding on to past its expiration date, or what we are holding on to, people, places, things, what we are having difficulties letting go. So again, this can be speaking of thoughts. This can be speaking of us being stubborn or tenacious when it comes to wanting a certain person. This can be speaking of our beliefs about romance. This can also be speaking of, again, misplaced loyalties when it comes to love and romance. For example, if we are putting in all this effort and we are not receiving it in return, it could be a good idea for us to get rid of, a good idea for us to release those relationships, those misplaced loyalties that are not serving us. And these are individuals that do not deserve our trust, do not deserve our loyalty in the first place. Again, we have to receive as much as we give, not only give. So again, it could be a good idea for us to, in order to empower ourselves, release that which no longer serves us, release whatever thoughts are keeping us bound to a certain situation. Because again, we may be holding on to something past our expiration date. Perhaps we don't know who we would be without it. You know, we have those situations sometimes where people say, you know, I need this person in my life. I can't live without this person. I can't live without this situation. And that is after experiencing some betrayal. You know, that's when we are faced with perhaps having to leave this person or walk away, or them doing that rather. And we may say, you know, I can't walk away from this situation. In this instance, it will be best to go ahead and release that in order for us to open our hearts, as when we make the conscious decision to release something that does not serve us, we are sending the message to God, Spirit, universe, the angels, our higher powers, that we are ready to bring something better, more fulfilling in. So let's release any unnecessary attachments. Let's open up to the possibilities that are, again, open our hearts, open our minds, open our hearts to the possibilities that are out there, to the enormous growth ahead. And that would be a way for us to empower ourselves at this time. That will be for our best interests at this time. Now, we also have here the number 8, the tribe card. So again, just as we have this card of socializing, it could be a good idea for us to reach out to friends, reach out to family, reach out to those with similar interests, reach out to the people that we feel a part of. You know, any kind of group, any kind of social group, reach out to others. And with these others, perhaps we can go out and meet some new people. Or through this tribe, this is actually the tribe as well, socializing. So we may even meet someone through our tribe. So again, it would be an excellent idea. I'm highly recommending that during the ending portion of November and during this month, getting out there, socializing, coming together, as you never know what could happen. But again, it is rare that love just comes knocking on our door without us doing anything about it. We have to get out there. I just heard online too, some of us maybe meeting somebody online, or it can be an online situation as well. Be careful if that is so. Nevertheless, socializing in some way, getting together with like-minded individuals in some way rather, would be of benefit for us at this time. So Tauruses, let's go ahead and go into our postcard from Spirit here. So our postcard from Spirit reads, Dearest Taurus, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again, full circle, in ways you could not possibly have planned? You wonder how a dream could die only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. So Now may be the time for you to be ready. Again, we have all this positive energy here. You thought it was time back then. You thought it was time back then. With this situation here. But your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now, here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that this new opportunity for rebirth, we want you to trust rather that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you'll be called in two directions. And the one that is unfamiliar is the right one. I love that saying. I choose to take the path less traveled, and that made all the difference. So the path that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and given new hope. Loving you always. Very beautiful messages there. So my dearest Taurus friends, these are the messages that I have for you regarding your love and romantic relationships at the ending portion of November 2018. Go ahead and thumbs up. Like this reading if the messages resonate with you. Comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, so we can go ahead and check back into your situation for the December readings. Again, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a reading with me now through the description box below. So much love, much light to you, Tauruses. I wish you the best of luck in this situation. And I look very forward to seeing you here again soon. Mwah, love you all, and I'll see you again. Bye, Taurus.